fact that car insurance is so expensive anyways. Like, what do you mean you're charging me $400 a month for a what if? For a hypothetical? You must be out your goddamn... I don't get it. Health insurance is a whole nother thing, but the car insurance shit I don't get.
Car insurance right now is out of control. You're not imagining it. Your rate probably jumped for no reason. No accident, no ticket, same car, same driver. So why the hell are we all paying so much?
That's bull. The fact of the matter is that the reason your insurance premiums are so high and the reason my insurance premium is so high is not because we have people that are out here suing to get compensated for being injured by someone else's negligence and the fact that the insurance companies had to pay out. The reason our premiums are so high is because of insurance company greed. That's simple.
Let me tell you what the insurance companies don't want you to know. First of all, they're blaming inflation. And yeah, sure, prices have gone up everywhere, but they're not just covering rising costs. They're using inflation as a cover story to boost their profits. Let's be clear, insurance is a business, not a charity. And the business model, charge you as much as legally possible while paying out as little as they can get away with.
I'm 37, I think, or 36. I don't know how old I am. Either way, my car insurance never goes down. Year in and year out, the shit goes up every year. It's blowing me away. When I was younger, I was told, oh, when you're in your 30s, your insurance is going to be so cheap. It's never been cheap. Come to find out, as I'm shopping for another new vehicle and looking for new insurance, my insurance seems to have been going up quite a bit. Do you understand what the fuck they're doing to us right now? They're literally boiling us in the water like frogs. I've never spent so much money on nothing. Like, just to live has become so expensive. It really has. Let me know in the comments how you feel about living. Shit's a bitch.
Now, let's break this down. People online are asking, why did my rate double even though I haven't made a claim in years? That's because your driving record isn't the only thing that determines your rate. In fact, it's not even the main thing anymore. Your zip code, your credit score, your gender, your age, even your marital status. These all play a bigger role than your actual driving. You could be a safe, responsible driver and still get screwed because you live in a neighborhood that an algorithm flags as high risk. Some of these neighborhoods just happen to be majority Black, Latino, or working class. Coincidence? I don't think so. Someone on Reddit asked, is it legal for car insurance to use my credit score? Unfortunately, in most states, yes. They say it's to predict how likely you are to file a claim, but what they're really doing is punishing people for being poor. If you miss a payment on a medical bill or carry credit card debt, suddenly you're riskier behind the wheel, even if you've never had a ticket in your life. Now, here's where it gets even dirtier. If you live in a state like Michigan, Florida, or Louisiana, you're probably paying some of the highest rates in the country. Why? A mix of high fraud rates, lawsuit-friendly laws, natural disasters, and insurance companies that have lobbied for regulations that protect their profits. In Michigan, for example, the no-fault insurance system used to mean unlimited medical coverage. Sounds great until insurance companies use it as an excuse to jack up premiums. Lawmakers tried to fix it in 2020, but rates are still some of the highest in the U.S. In Florida, the story is hurricanes. Insurance companies blame storms and fraudulent claims, but even people in landlocked areas with no history of accidents are seeing crazy increases. So yeah, it absolutely depends on what state you're in. Now let's talk about loyalty.
You do not owe your insurance company any loyalty. When I first got my car insurance, everybody said, go with State Farm because State Farm is the best. Hell yeah, they the best. They the best at killing your motherfucking pockets. I was not prepared to pay that $220 to $250 every month for my brand new car. So here's what I did to lower it. Like they always say, it's two things as always promised, death and taxes. And I'm going to add one more to that motherfucker. Your insurance is going to rise Every year. That's another thing that's promised. That's something they don't tell you. And the reason why it goes up every year is because most people don't keep their car long enough to actually see their insurance start to fall down. So here's the first tip. Stop buying a new car every year. And the second tip is stop sticking with the same insurance every time. Start trying to switch it up. See, insurance companies give you a discount from switching from one insurance to another insurance company because they're trying to use that competitive rate to get you over to their side. And also, if you can pay for your insurance for a full 6 months to a year in advance, they give you a humongous discount also.
This is another scam. People think if they stick with the same insurance company for years, they'll get rewarded with lower rates. That's a lie. In fact, many insurers use what's called price optimization, which basically means they figure out who's unlikely to shop around and quietly raise your rate because they know that you won't leave. You're literally being penalized for being loyal. So you need to go find you a cheaper insurance every time your insurance goes up, because these hoes ain't loyal. Okay? Now, people are constantly asking, why is my renewal higher than a new customer quote? That's exactly why. They know that you're comfortable, so they take advantage of you. So what can you do? First off, shop around. Every 6 months, use comparison sites like the Zebra, Gabby, or even NerdWallet. You'll be shocked how different the quotes can be for the exact same coverage. Insurance isn't like a utility. You're not locked into it. Treat it like a subscription service you can cancel at any time. Second, raise your deductible if you can afford it. That's the amount you pay out of pocket before your insurance kicks in. A higher deductible usually means lower monthly premiums, but only do this if you have some savings to cover emergencies. Third, don't trust the bundle hype without comparing separately. Sometimes bundling your home and auto, it saves you money. Other times it actually costs more. Run the numbers yourself. Don't fall for the marketing. Also, call your insurer directly and say, I'm shopping around, can you lower my rate? You'll be surprised how fast they suddenly find discounts they weren't offering you before. Sometimes all it takes is a phone call.
Stop pledging your allegiance to these insurance companies all because they got a good name. That good name also comes with celebrities. And why are celebrities important? Because celebrities endorse these insurance companies. And why is that important? They got to pay those celebrities to endorse the insurance companies. And why is that important? Who you think is paying the celebrities every month? You are. That's coming out of your pocket. So the more bigger, the more name brand the insurance company is, the more you're going to pay for it. So every 6 months to a year, before they send you their email talking about, hey, this is your insurance rate, we're going to go up, you should already be looking for a new insurance company. Unless you got an older car like me. The older your car is, the less insurance that you pay. This is exactly why you should not be pulling off the lot with a 2024 or 2025 car. Do your research and go look for something 5 to maybe 6 years older. That's going to give you a couple things. You're going to pay way less for that car instead of the newer car. And also your insurance is going to be significantly lower just because it's older and it's not newer.
Now, let's talk about solutions that go beyond personal hacks, because at the end of the day, we shouldn't be responsible for navigating this trap alone. We need transparency laws that force insurance companies to tell us exactly how they calculate our rates. We need regulations to stop them from using credit scores, zip codes, and non-driving factors. And we need to ban price optimization completely, like California has already done. Want to know the wildest part? In some states, a man with a DUI and excellent credit will get a better rate than a woman with perfect driving but bad credit. That's how broken the system is. Another question I saw online is, why do my rates go up when I move even if everything else stays the same? It's simple. Your location is one of the most powerful pricing factors. Not because you suddenly became a worse driver, but because the area you move to is considered riskier. Maybe more traffic, more theft, more claims, or just lower income. Even your car can be used against you. Drive something common like a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry. Sounds safe, right? Well, those cars are also some of the most frequently stolen. So your premium goes up, not because you're unsafe, but because someone else might steal your car.
Yes, $600 a month for car insurance on my 2017 Hyundai Tucson. But let's get into why my car insurance is this much, and if I'd have known this beforehand, I would not have bought the car. I got quoted before I got this insurance company, I got quoted $2,000 a month for car insurance, and I was like, yeah, no. You can look it up on Google to see which year models from Hyundai and Kia are hard to get insurance on. And I will state this, it's not push starts. Push starts are not involved in this. It's the ones that you have to have a key to turn them. Those are the ones that are hard to get insurance on in those certain year models. It's because they're very easy to break into and steal. That is the reason why they are hard to get insurance on.
So let's be real here. Insurance companies aren't gaming the system. They're manipulating data to squeeze as much money as they can out of working people. And there's very little that we can do about it unless we fight back collectively. Call your state representative, push for reforms, join consumer watchdog groups, post your story online, educate others because they count on us not understanding how this works. They profit off of our confusion. And let me just say this. If you're struggling to afford insurance, you're not alone. Millions of people are. It's not your fault. You're not irresponsible. You're being priced out of something that's legally required just to get to work, take your kids to school, or survive in this economy. We need a better system. Until then, all we can do is stay sharp, stay informed, and stop letting these companies screw us in silence. And that's my unapologetic opinion. Now, I want to hear yours. Do you have any other questions about what video I should make about what we going through today? Let me know in the comments. Even drop your comments on what you're going through right now with your car insurance, because this don't make no sense. Drop a comment and tell me how high your rate is right now and what state you're in. Let's compare. Let's expose the game, because the only way this changes is if we stop pretending it is normal when it is not.